Pig damage everywhere. I mean, look at this. This is very fresh. I would say within the last couple days. I mean, just destroying the ground here where they need to harvest pecans. Well, a month later, we've got pigs in the trap. This is night 3 in a row, or maybe 4 in a row. Gemma's excited about it. Well, what's up, guys? It's Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and I have a frustrating video for you guys today. And Kelsey wants to wrestle. So this video, we're 2 months in the making. It goes all the way back to early November, late October, early November. I haven't done a pig trapping video in a while, and there's a reason for that. I've been working on this one video for way too long. So we'll jump back in time to early November when I went and moved my pig trap. So I'm going to take the big pig trap down and move it down the road to our friends, the Pecan family, the Pecan farm. They're having some issues with pigs coming in and rooting up the ground and tearing things up, and it makes it really rough driving a tractor through those fields. So I'll get this thing taken apart, take it about 15 miles down the road and set it back up. Well, honey, I appreciate you hanging out with me, coming and trapping pigs today. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good day. You going to hang out with me all day?
I'm going to go hang out with my niece and nephew and daughter.
What the?
And sister-in-law.
I thought we were hanging out. I thought this was quality time. What is it called? Recreational companionship.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm going to do what I can with you, and then I'm going to go put my time with the other important people.
So, like, what are you going to do with me? Like, what kind of things? You said you're going to do what you can with me, so what does that mean?
Eat lunch.
Oh, just going to
chill.
You're just going to leave me with her.
Yeah.
He's already tired of her. Okay, fine.
Sorry.
All right, you're delivered. Since you're too good to hang out with me today, and go get your baby fix,
okay,
and then leave it here.
Okay.
Don't be bringing no baby fever home.
No baby fever will come home. None. No puppy fever, no baby fever, nothing of the sorts.
No bison fever?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right, I trust you.
Okay, great.
Man, Carl was not kidding. He so they're just right here by the house tearing everything up, and it's crazy to me. So you look at this. They've been harvesting pecans in here, and you can kind of see a perfect row right here where they came through with their harvester. And at first I thought, oh, that must just be from the harvester. But this is absolutely pig damage. It's all pig damage all down through here. And they really are rooting mostly right next to the trees, right where they've come through and harvested pecans. Look, I mean, look at that. You can tell exactly. It almost looks like a perfect trail. And they're going right down next to the house. Carl said he's only seen one pig, one big boar, while he was out working and doing stuff. But I'm going to say, with as much damage as is out here, I mean, there's There's pig rooting damage all over the place. Every row, just about. I mean, look at that, right there in their yard. So, I'm betting there's quite a few. I didn't bring any game cameras to set up. Usually what I'll typically do is bring a couple cameras out to different places and kind of set up some bait sites and try to figure out what we're working with, but it's deer season and all my game cameras are being used right now, so I just brought the trap. We'll set the hog eye camera up and we'll know something within a day or two. Alrighty, pull these safety pins out, traps baited. Get this other safety pin. I always try to record this or I'll forget. Earl, Kelsey, y'all get up from under that. Alright, so big pig trap. Had this thing for several years, caught a lot of pigs in it. It's ran on a hog eye camera system. If you're looking for a pig trap or a pig trap camera, it's a cellular camera. It runs live feed 24/7 and it works really good unless your dog out here banging around on it. But cellular camera that I can drop from anywhere in the country. So we shall see what shows up and see if we can help out a neighbor. I mean, 7-8 miles away, but still a neighbor, right? The way the pigs are rooting down the edge of those trees, it makes it incredibly difficult for their harvester to come through there and harvest pecans, because they, as you can tell, you have to really kind of keep the grass mowed, keep the ground clean, keep everything trimmed up so that that harvester can pick up the pecans. Well, when the pigs come through and root everything up, it's like tilling up a garden almost is what it looks like. They disturb the soil and turn everything over. First off, they're eating the profits. They're eating pecans. That's what they're in here doing. But when they root the ground up, their harvester can't pick up the pecans, so then they're less efficient at their harvest. So it's a huge problem. These feral pigs, wild hogs, whatever you want to call them, are a nuisance for farmers like this for sure. So yeah, went and moved the pig trap from my buddy's place, moved it down to the Pecan family pecan farm because they're having some tremendous problems with wild pigs. And you can easily tell, you can understand why they need to get rid of pigs off their property more than anybody. Because those tractors cannot pick up pecans when it looks like somebody came through with a plow and plowed up the ground. It just doesn't work like that. So, move the trap down there, get it all set up, and think, okay, pigs have been here fresh rooting. We're going to catch them like the first couple days. Hey, sister, I'm not going anywhere right now. I know that's disappointing for you, but I'm not going for a ride. No, not going for a ride. So after a week or so, maybe in 2 weeks, I don't remember, whatever it was, we never got a single picture of a pig. And then moved the trap. Time to move the trap because one of the guys that works for the Pecan family said, hey, I found a spot where they're coming through the fence. Move your trap or move a camera over there and I bet we'll get some pictures. So I did. It's exactly what I did. There's some pig sign. There's not any water left in that waller there, but I can see a trail where they're coming in. And when there was standing water there, they were rolling in the mud doing what pigs do. But there may be a little bit more of the same evidence down there, but it's about all I'm seeing so far. But they're here somewhere. He said they're coming through the fence, which is just it's really good wire. They've got a really good strong fence, but It's sheep and goat wire all the way around this thing. So it should be pretty easy to spot where they're coming in. Oh yeah. I see a lot more pig sign down this way. Well, first off, I'll get to that in a second. Telltale sign. Definitely a lot of pigs using this area. They love to rub on these trees. Anywhere. I mean, anywhere in the woods. They roll in the mud and then go rub on the trees. Obviously to scratch, but also spread their scent and things. But there's no water left in their mud hole. But you can definitely tell there's some fresh pig sign. They're going under the fence right there. They broke the barbed wire on the bottom. That's already broken, but they're just going under that fence, and you can see their trail right under my truck. And I can see quite a bit of evidence of pigs coming through, rubbing on trees over here. And you can see they've been out rooting around in the field here, so they're definitely coming under the fence. Broke one of his sprinklers, looks like. Pigs are rubbing on it. They probably busted it off underground, if I had to guess. It's just PVC pipe. But they put those sprinklers next to every tree out here to irrigate. And that one's probably not functioning anymore. You can tell on this part of the farm, though, they had a lot of storm damage from the tornado last year. There's a lot of damaged trees over here. But the pigs are definitely using this area pretty hard. Yeah, that's probably where I'm going to set up my camera, where I can point it. I'll put it on one of these trees. They've been rubbing on all of these trees in this area. I'll probably set it up here on one of these and point it right straight towards their hole in the fence, or under the fence. Well, it didn't take long to get pictures on camera when you're looking in the right spot. First night, pigs were on camera from 10 o'clock at night till 2 o'clock in the morning, off and on. There's some big pigs in that group, and there's quite a few. There's probably 10 or so. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this big pig trap on the ground, take it apart, load it on the trailer, and move it about 300 yards and set it up, because it's been sitting here for over 2 weeks and nothing. But the end of this row, and then down about another 200 yards, there's pigs. All right, we're good to go. Trap is set, baited, armed, camera's going. It took me, I always like to keep track, I don't know why, right at 9 minutes to tear down and load the trap, and then 22 minutes to unload, rebuild, and ready to go just like it sits right now. Not too bad. Now, let's see if the pigs do what they did last night and come under that fence and wander into our trap. Well, a month later, we've got pigs in the trap. This is night 3 in a row, or maybe 4 in a row. Gemma's excited about it. There was 5 pigs in the trap earlier this evening, but I didn't get to them in time.
It's a big pig.
Yeah, but they won't all go in at the same time yet.
Is there a deer back there?
No. Pigs.
I thought I saw a deer back there.
No, this pig keeps running the rest of them out, though. If you could move your butt, that would be great, sir. I really hate to drop this trap on 2 pigs because I know there's at least 5 or 6 there. Oh, there they go. Pigs out of the trap. That's the second time this evening they've been there. They were in there at 6 o'clock roughly. Now 7:45. Now they're gone. I don't really want to drop it on just a couple if I can catch all of them. So we'll see what we can do. And the very first night, there were pigs there. Very first night, there were pigs in the trap. Like, how is moving it a couple hundred yards that big of a difference? So I thought, okay, I don't typically drop the trap on the first night, and there were pigs going everywhere. Let's let them get comfortable. Yeah, let them get comfortable. And that group of pigs did not come back for days and days and days and days. Again, Kelsey, we're not going for a ride right now. I don't care how much you whimper and whine and try to slap me. We're not going for a ride right now. So, after a couple weeks, there's been 3 pigs that have been there repeatedly, over and over and over and over and over. Oh, and over. And I've yet to drop the trap. And there's a reason. There's a lot of reasons, I think. So really, there's a lot going on right now. In the fall, this time of year, I called and talked to Jack Robertson, the guy that owns Big Pig Trap, Hog-Eye Trap cameras. Jack's kind of an expert. There's just so much food on the ground. The ground is littered with pecans. And I don't even really know that the pecans are what's drawing the pigs in there as much as the tubers in the grass in the ground. That field down there where they grow those pecans is fully irrigated all summer, all spring and summer. They irrigate that. And we have Bermuda grass in this area. And it creates the perfect food for wild hogs. They love to root up Bermuda grass fields and eat the roots, the tubers, and the bugs, and all the little worms and stuff in that really good fertile soil. So the pigs are in the area, but they're just not really hungry. And as you can see, they're coming in and out of the trap, in and out of the trap, in and out of the trap. And I've never been so frustrated trying to catch a group of pigs in however many years it's been now that we've been pig trapping. That drop trap specifically is a big circle. I think it's a 12-foot circle. I've been using it for several years, and Kelsey can't testify to it, but all the rest of the dogs around here know we caught a lot of pigs here. We caught a lot of pigs at Mill Creek, caught a lot of pigs for friends at different places, and that big pig trap works when the pigs will go in it. There's a bunch. Let's get them. Golly. Playing follow the leader. Well, did we get both of them? Or did we just get one? That trap's sure moving. I have to wait for the dust to settle. 17? That what you count? Did you say you counted 17? And like I said, when the pigs will go in it is the thing. I think that bigger group is kind of spread out, and it looks like the 3 pigs that are continuously coming in are 3 boar pigs, and they don't want to be in the trap together at the same time for very long. So it's like, I've had a couple chances where I think I might have been able to catch them, but they're never in the trap for more than about a minute, which is really unusual, because typically once you get them accustomed to get them baited in and they're coming in, they'll stand there and eat for 20 minutes, 30 minutes sometimes. Now these guys, if you don't catch them as soon as they get there, they're not standing still in the trap. And that's happened over and over and over. Did I mention over and over? It's very frustrating. So I've got to come up with a better game plan. I got to come up with something else. I love that big pig trap, but I don't think that's the ticket. I need to run down and swap out the battery. With it being wintertime, my solar panel's getting old and that's just not staying charged very well. So I'm going to take a battery down there and I'm going to show you what that place looks like right now. This is late December, and luckily they're finished harvesting the pecans where the trap's at, but they've got a lot more areas they need to harvest that probably look just the same. Well, brought another battery to change out. Not just this time of year, the battery doesn't stay charged long, but as you can see, there is more than enough food for these pigs in the trap, but they're just not that interested. The cows over there, on the other hand, are interested. Pigs are still moving through here. I mean, you can see they're definitely coming under the fence on a regular basis. Got a little mud hole here, a little mud hole there. There's not a lot of hog sign in the mud hole itself, but you can definitely see they're coming from that direction. That's a big river down across there, big river bottom there. But the pecan orchard is just getting destroyed. And like I said earlier, this drop trap style trap, the whole pin drops, is a great trap. It works phenomenally most of the time, but I guess there's really not a one answer solution for all your pig problems. I guess there are some other options out there. So today I did call Jack, the owner of a trap company, like I said earlier, and talk to him about some things, because I'm not an expert. And then I called David Ellis, Yacht himself, the internet's most famous pig trapper. And we're trying to come up with a solution, because this is like unlimited food supply out here for the pigs. The pecans, I think, somewhat draw them in. I talked to Carl about it, and Carl said, I don't know that the pigs are just in here only after the pecans. So just right where I'm at, you can see for whatever reason, the pigs don't like right down the middle of the rows. They really like, and I showed this a month ago on video, they really like up next to the pecans. I would think that's because that's where the pecans fall. But really, from talking to Carl, he said they put about 125,000 pounds of chicken manure out here back during the summer as like an all-natural fertilizer. And my guess is the chicken manure and most of their fertilizer is going from here in, because there's a definite line where the pigs are not even touching. Now, they cannot harvest pecans with the ground like this, and if they leave it like this, it'll grow up in grass, and next year they still won't be able to harvest. So they've got to come in here with a tractor and disc this up, plow it up, level it all out. This is like a minimal spot right here, not even some of the worst. But for whatever reason, the pigs only are rooting in the harvest, I don't know if you call it the harvest zone under the trees. Not every row is like this. There's some areas that are much worse. Over over here, you can see it's rooted up all over the place. But like this row, boom, right here, right where the pecans fall, right where they would be harvesting. So, you know, obviously there's no pecans left on the trees right now. They've harvested this year, but the pigs are just decimating the ground. Check this out, just a couple rows over. Pig damage everywhere. I mean, look at this. This is very fresh. I would say within the last couple days. I mean, just destroying the ground here where they need to harvest pecans in the future. Obviously, not right now. They're already harvested, but just moving a few rows over. Man, crazy. Just next to the trees, not out in the middle of the rows. But every row down through here looks just like that. Pigs are destroying it. So for now, I'm gonna keep trying. I put a battery in the trap today, and I'm still gonna try to catch these pigs. But I was talking to Jack about it, and he said, well, you got some things working against you. It's just the time of year. There's so much food on the ground. The pigs are eating the roots of the grasses, like I said, the Bermuda grass roots, the nut grass roots, the different roots. All the nutrition from the grass has gone down into the soil, into the root system for the winter. And they're coming in here and eating that, plus the pecans, plus the grubs and the worms, because every tree is irrigated and fertilized well. That's why the pigs like this area so much. But it is a huge problem for the farm. So, talking to Jack, obviously it's a tough time of year to trap pigs. There's 10,000 deer feeders out going right now. They have an unlimited supply of food on the ground. Basically, the pigs are not hungry enough to stand in one spot in that trap long enough for me to get them all congregated together and drop the trap. When they're hungry, they'll just pile in that trap. We've caught, I think 17's the most I've ever caught in one drop in that specific trap right there. Right now, I'm struggling to get 3 in there at the same time. But there are some other trap designs out there, and Jack and I were talking about that. We may try a little different trap design, one that's not remotely controlled, that works 24/7, that pigs can come into but not get out of. The problem there is I've got to be available all the time to come get the pigs out. But it may be the perfect solution for this farm. It may not be the perfect solution for the guy next door or for me, but for here, it might work. Problem is, don't have the trap yet. It's probably going to be after the first of the year before Jack can get us set up with a new trap, a new style trap, to really try to get after these pigs. So, until then, keeping the big pig trap armed and ready, baited. But when the food's piling up on the ground and the pigs are not interested, I don't have a lot of high hopes in catching them. But I'm going to try, because I mean, this isn't my ground. It's not my farm. It's not my property. But it's another farm, another family, another company that we work with, and the success of their farm is very high on my priority list. I want them to succeed. I want them to do their best. I want their crop to produce so that we can get pecans out to you guys. So I'm trying to help. So far, I've been unsuccessful. I've been whooped by these pigs for 2 months now, and I don't like it. So, hold tight, stick around, come back. When we get a new trap here, we're going to see if we can catch them in that style. I'm not going to tell you all the details. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet until I get it here and figure out if it's even going to work for us. But, to be continued, more to follow, I hope. I don't know. We'll see. So, guys, remember, do something today to make somebody smile, because you never know. It just might change the world. I really hate ending a trapping video not catching a pig. Like, this is burning my insides out. So, guys, Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a great day. And as always, we'll see you on the next video.